So if you follow this channel, you've probably realized that you're a gearhead just like me. And I love camera gear also. So I figured why not break the chain of just boring old module videos and show you some camera gear. So today we're taking a look at the Sony 35mm f1.4 G Master. That's this guy right here. This is probably the fastest and sharpest lens I own, but it does come with a drawback when it comes to video. It has some terrible focus breathing, but there's ways around that in how you film. So don't let that deter you from buying this lens. It's an amazing piece of gear. And if you're a photographer, this is probably the sharpest 35mm lens you could buy and one of the fastest at 1.4. This lens is sharp all the way from 1.4 to f16. You're probably not going to film at f16. A lot of people want that cinematic look, and at 1.4, this baby is sharp. Like all G Master lenses, it has a toggle button here that you can program, has an autofocus manual focus switch, and it has a click aperture or no click. So this isn't going to be some kind of Gerald Undone test where it's every test under the sun for this lens. We're just going to show you a couple shots of my checkerboard and show you how sharp it is at all the apertures. And then we're going to take a look at a couple things I've filmed. So first, let's take a look at the color checkerboard. As you can see at f1.4, it's razor sharp. Here's a look at f2. f2.8, f4, and f5.6. Yes, the one drawback this lens does have is the focus breathing. So in conclusion, this lens is amazing. I highly recommend it. And if you need a 35mm and you're in the market for one and you're willing to spend a little bit of extra money, this is your lens. Yes, it has the focus breathing issue, but there's ways to work around that. And if you know what you're doing, you can still get some great shots with it. And for photographers, this is the best 35mm lens out there.